So we're here today doing a one-on-one seminar with Ryan Hayes. He's from Boston. What do you do for a living right now?
I have a remodeling company. We do full scale from frame to finish, and I've been doing decorative concrete for a little while. I'm trying to up my skills and offer my clients.
So what made you take this class?
You know, I've known you for a while, so I've known you do the best work, so I might as well learn from the best, right?
Well, I should ask more questions about myself. Nice. All right, well, what we're going to do today, we're going to show Ryan how to make a banyan tree with just using foam and cement with 3 simple tricks. So we cut out a little piece of foam in the shape of a banyan tree. I made a mold previously for like an underbark, so if I don't have the time to carve it, I can just do these inserts. And I've already laid on a soft coat just to get it prepped so this video wasn't that long. So what I'm going to do now is take mud. We're just going to throw it on evenly with a little bit of gap. Remember that the tree itself gets a little larger at the base. I'm going to take this mud also, and I want the tree bark to come over the top of this so it reads well. So I want that to be just about a ½ inch over the top so we can get that thing. The funny thing about this is we're not going to be using any trowels today. I mean, I can if you like, but I don't think we need it. We also did a little branch here, and we did the branch with just taking a piece of foam, cutting it into the angle shape we wanted to, and we hit it together with a little spray foam for Hilti, which makes a big difference. Limbs or anything within 30 minutes. The thing's dry and it's ready for scratch go. Also, when you get your mud, we want to keep this mud so it's sticky but not too wet. We want it wet enough to where I can, because I'm going to trowel this with these little chip brushes. So I'll wait and do a limb last, but just so you can see. Also, it's very important when you're doing these, make sure that you rub in your branch really good, because this is probably going to get some of the most detailed work on it, and you want to make sure you have a really good bond. Alright, now this is the complicated part. For the beginners, it's kind of nice if you do kind of shape it. The shape you want first a little bit. And you notice I don't care if there's gaps, I don't care if it's not perfect. The imperfections are the key to making the tree look different as it's going up, because you can't, if you trowel something, it's going to look trowel. So I don't want that. I'd rather have some stuff that's on there that's a little screwed up. Because these trees get beaten up and everything. So. Okay. Now, I told you this that you were going to tell me how stupid this was when I did it. Okay. And what's nice about this too, there's no. Do we have a small bucket I can put water in? What's nice about this is you don't have to buy any stamps to do this tree. All you need is water. A 2-inch chip brush, a 3-inch chip brush, and a 4-inch chip brush. So I'm going to just start by doing this. I just dip this in here. That's all I do. You want to leave some gaps. How stupid is that? That's what that does. You want to make sure it pinches the mud and comes back. If you want more texture, just throw a little more on there. Give it a lighter brush so it looks like you got the little nodules. Okay? You're also, if you can, try to remember that gravity's your friend. So always try to pull up on your cement instead of pull down, because you do not want to pull the mud off the leaves. Okay? And I like that secondary lip too. If you can get to where, right here. Also, it's kind of nice if you have a little more bark showing. So what we do to give this look, let me turn this around for you. So now that I'm building my lips up, my lip and my skin where it's kind of grown over, I want to take and push that. See how that very end lip with the paint and everything, it's going to read well because that outer skin is always that light color and then it kind of gets dark. So we want that kind of gnarly texture and like it's been, you know, aged. Now we're just going to take this brush or one of these. Make sure it's a new one. You see how pointy that is? You don't want one that's flared out. Yeah. Now all you're going to do is just come in here and pull it off the wall. If you don't like it, pull it back. Okay, now and the nice thing about the Artistry is once you get to this stage, you got to get to your limb. Do the limb first, because you know you're going to have to figure out how this grain meets that grain. Okay. I don't know if we're going to add this one next part out, but I'll put it in. Okay. So, alright. So also, we want to make sure that when we're doing the skin, I want, like I said, I just want these imperfections, and I don't want that to be busy at all, because our sections that we want certain sections to draw your eye to it. Like this right here, this is going to be, you're going to see this.
Focal point.
Yeah, plus it's going to be a different color. And I want that to not look so perfect. Nothing worse than to see these faux trees, and the guy goes in and does this perfect, everything's a perfect saw cut, and or they just have it cut out like this and then another one the same size,
It's all about variation.
Right. We want people to think that it's real. If people don't walk up and touch your concrete, then you're not doing it right. Okay. I'm going to come around this side real quick and show you something. You might give me a little bit of mud right to the top here, buddy. Perfect. Okay. I want you to come over here.
On this side?
This is really important now. You'll notice, like I said, even with the fingerprints of that, it doesn't matter. You want to, like I said, leave texture. The nice thing about these brushes is they do all the work for you. And you got to work wet, obviously, because you can see it pulls the grain in there. Every once in a while, dip this side of the brush, use it like a trowel, and come on the other side because you always see that there's going to be a couple areas where you need some movement in the tree. On these smaller ones, on the actual knots themselves, this is as simple as this is. I was lazy on this, I shouldn't have been. I usually like my cuts not to look so perfect. I'll usually have it at an angle just so I can get more layering, but for this, we'll be fine. So all it is, put this right here, put a little bit of pressure down. As I put the pressure, you're going to see that it brings an edge and a skin to the outside circle. See that?
Mm-hmm.
Also, we're using water today because we don't have the mineral spirits. If we were using mineral spirits, you're going to leave a little more grain. You also can notch this in a couple spots if you want to get a little more texture, But this is not one of my focal points, but it's something I wanted to add to the piece just so it didn't look just like a trunk. All right. Now, one of the first times I worked at Disney, there's an art director over there that very interesting guy. And he would come up to me and I think he was Italian, but he'd come up to me and go, "Hey Josh, you need to put more pussies in the rock, more pussies." I go, "What did you say?" Because we're at Disneyland and I think he said what I think he said. Because I hope that's with 2 O's. So, I guess every time a tree splits, he says that, well, let's do this one. You want to try this first?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do it. And then we'll do the pussy story.
Now, you graining that like a cut,
Just like we did yesterday.
grain, okay.
I'm going to go ahead and give you, this a little bit. I'm also going to make it kind of nice so that you can. I want you, when you do your circle, I want it right in here. I like to have this flake in there, and I want you to give it enough pressure.
You're creating a low.
Mm-hmm. Just like we did yesterday. And I'm going to go ahead and brush this down a little bit, just so it's one and done. Like I like to have it smooth enough that when you get it, I want to start seeing layers. So But I want you to push hard enough in the middle. Obviously, let's start right here. We're gonna start in the middle with the big brush, okay? Or say this one here. Just like we did yesterday, but not like flat. You're gonna actually just drag this around, okay? Then we're gonna do it in step layer, and then we're gonna bring the skin back. Dip in water. Take your spot, twist, 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 harder, harder, harder. Get in that bad boy. I want to see some texture. There you go. One more time around. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Good. Nice. Okay, so now we can, just like trees have, layers, you can kind of come in and pull one layer there with the texture, but I don't see I'm not doing it all the way around. I just want that lip to stand out just a hair. Now I'm going to cut that lip in on the outside. Okay. With one of your trowels from Asia, this while it's still wet, we're just going to go ahead and I'm just applying a little pressure so I can see that that's coming out. I might do a little bit right here just to. I want to do this while it's wet, and the reason I want to do it while it's wet is because if I have to come back and retexture it or anything, you don't want to have the drag. And when I push that down, it starts creating that lip. Okay? And don't be afraid to try different directions with this stuff, because what happens is, even if something like grain looks like that, it's pulled, it just looks like that in nature. You don't want everything to be so perfect. So back to pussies. So I guess everywhere a tree splits,
there's a nodule.
Apparently there's a look it has. So to get this effect, you're just gonna, I don't know if you've seen one of these things before, but the idea is just to kind of give it some. Okay?
Yep.
Now, same thing here. I want to give a little character. I want this thing to not be, what I hate when there's no length to any of your pieces, okay? Especially, the nice thing about these banyan trees, everything's got this horizontal texture versus the vertical texture, okay? So, might as well play with that. So I want to come in here and build some, same ideas we had before. I want some areas that we get some deep, yes, bringing the eye around always. It's too consistent, I don't like that. Nice thing is you can't really screw this up. I mean, if you don't like something, just throw some more mud on it. Okay, how are we looking? Pretty good. And one thing about this too, the reason the brush is so nice, when you start having to use too much trowel, then you start seeing blade marks. And these trees are not like that. You want it to be everything. Like if I want to do a little bit more texture, I can also take this just like this. For right now, like I said, you see, this is working wet right now is so important because this is a soft brush with water. I've got to have a few when I come back, the last few things, I'm just going to come back and to get the last little bit of texture. If I don't like something, I'll take a little bit of this wet cement and I'll fling it on there, and it kind of looks like lichen, you know. Yep. But when you paint it and wash it, it just one more texture that moves your eye around. What else? So I think we're good right there. So we're going to leave this alone for about 20 minutes. Also, another key thing, nothing uniform on even this stuff. You got to have some stuff where it just looks like it goes forever, especially something that creates a real big shadow. This is something you see sometimes. You see it, it just kind of cracks out.
What's your general rule of thumb when lining up grain like that?
As far as
Like, do you try and have some kind of break?
oh, you mean this?
Yeah.
You see, like I said, you go with the side. You know the grain's going this way on this. You know the grain's going this way on this way. So right about here, you just kind of start wrapping it up a little bit. Just enough. If you want to break it up, just put a couple lines in. Okay. Perfect. Let's just open this bark up just a little bit while it's wet with a little pointer trail. Oh, you want to come over here for a second? I want to show you something you'll like. So, same thing here. I didn't really like the way the texture was in there. It wasn't as good as I like it to be, but you still see some of the. Nice thing about the old limbs, you're not going to see a ton of texture inside. But the layering is very important. So if we can right now,
Try and
I
tuck in,
really would. Yeah,
in the grain.
I want to give your skin first. Look at that. That fell off. That's perfect. Look at that. Good shot there. Okay, already that looks, I could leave it right now, it's not, but we're not gonna do that. So what I want to do is maybe shave just like a little bit off here. So it shows that little bit of flake, maybe a crack in the post. Okay, and you're gonna get the smallest brush and just kind of bring your texture right out. Okay, when we come back to paint that, you really would have read like 2 colors on wash. It's not so simple. And remember, wherever your piece is going to be, you've got to make sure wherever, if somebody's going to see, make sure you make that part look a little better. Like if this was low, if this was set low, I would know that I want this. I make sure I caught that edge with the brush, just on the outside. Just in there again. If it might get a little too hard on you. Always keep some of these that maybe had like half washed out with paint, so you still got that
Stiffness to it.
Yeah. Good. Done. Good.
Toasty.
Yeah.
Pretty toasty. Well, that turned out pretty good.